Hi there, it's Nolene Sliney here, video confidence and personal power mentor and international organic makeup artist. Now, today I'm going to talk to you about one of the most frequently asked questions I hear literally almost on a daily basis from people. And that is, how can I stop myself from umming and ahhing when I go on video? So, as in, you're talking and you say, and then you talk again and you might say, and things like that. Okay. Here's what I want to say on this, right? First and foremost, when you are having a conversation, you and you ah, right? So let's say we're having a conversation, we're sitting down together in a room right now, let's say, and we're having a coffee together or something, and we start talking, we have a conversation, the conversation flows, and ums and ahs come up in the conversation. Do you notice it? No, because you're having the conversation. It's much more important about that, right? Um, this is why I'm mentioning this, is because when you go on video, video is a conversation. When you go on video, you're not reading the news, you're not giving a UN speech, it's not a presidential speech. So it doesn't matter if you and ah, okay? Because it's just a conversation, right? Now, the other thing I want to say on this as well is the ums and ahs are absolutely irrelevant. And here's why. It is much more important how you deliver the message, the literally the passion that you show up with when you deliver that message. And sometimes you might and ah when you're delivering that message with all of that passion and that fire and that energy. And that's absolutely okay. And you know what? Nobody is going to give an absolute toss about it. Nobody cares, right? I want you to think about how many times you have listened to somebody and you're literally captivated by what they're saying. You're like, oh my God, like I just love this person's energy, and you're just listening to them and it's amazing, right? Have you even noticed them umming and ahhing? I absolutely doubt it, right? I would be pretty certain, in fact, you haven't noticed it, right? Because you're so enthralled by what they're saying. That's much more important to you, right? And in fact, maybe you're not even really listening to what you're saying, because it's even more about that passion and energy that they're showing up with. That's what you really want to be in. You want to be in that person's energy. You want to be in their passion, okay? And let me give you an example of this, right? So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to read something to you, right, from my own Facebook page, okay? And I'm going to give you an example of what I mean by this, okay? So, Nolene is a former treasury analyst turned global organic makeup artist, video confidence and personal power mentor. She's the creator of the transformational, charismatic, impactful and unforgettable on camera, as well as Reclaim Your Personal Power. She works virtually with professional women worldwide, teaching them how to show up powerfully and confidently for success in business and life to create more impact and income. Now, I've delivered that message there. Okay. I didn't once. I didn't I didn't, do any interruptions there. I just read it. Okay. But there was no passion or life in that. There was no energy in that. Right. I read it well. That's nice. And I'm not saying, you could be like, maybe you have something on your screen and you're reading it from there. But do you see what I mean? Why these ums and ahs do not matter one jot. Okay. As I say, it is so much more about the delivery of the message, about the passion and the energy that you show up with. And that is all that will ever matter. So if you are stopping yourself from showing up on video, worrying about, oh God, what if I and ah, or even maybe you do show up, but you're constantly criticizing yourself about this and going, oh God, that sounds terrible there. First and foremost, please stop. Right? It is doing you absolutely no good. Okay. Because that actually is going to affect the energy with which you show up with, or maybe you won't even show up at all because of it. Okay. So that is my message to you today. Okay. Stop worrying about this. Ums and ahs do not matter. Okay. Again, I want you to think about all of the people that you've ever listened to that you thought, oh my God, they're amazing. Think of all the other entrepreneurs out there that you listen to probably on a daily basis. And I guarantee that they're umming and ahhing as they talk, but not once did you ever notice it, and not once did it ever matter to you. And you've probably ended up working with people as well, as a result, because again, I always say it is more about the energy and the passion, and that is what's going to captivate your audience, and that is what's going to turn them into paying clients. Nobody is going to be turned off by you saying and ah. And obviously, of course, we want to limit that as well. Of course, you don't want to be umming and ahhing every tiny little thing, and of course, but it comes down to confidence. How how you start to stop even worrying about this stuff is confidence, right? And also, as I say, how you start to do that is when you start showing up with that passion and energy. It's not going to bother you, and it's definitely not going to bother anybody else. And worrying about this kind of thing really is just the fear of judgment in disguise. You're worried about what people will think of you when ultimately they're not even noticing at all, right? So my advice to you is to concentrate more on getting that energy and passion going, right? That you do show up when you are, showing up to deliver your message on video, that you're doing it with all of that unbelievably sky high passion and energy that you want to show up with, right? And that's what's going to make the difference. Okay. So I'd love to hear from you. Was this helpful? Is this something that holds you back a bit? Do you kind of criticize yourself about this? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. And I'd also just like to tell you as well about something that I've created that I am so excited about. I cannot wait to share it with you. And that is my brand new masterclass, Effortless Video Content That Converts. And this is one of the things we're going to be talking about in what we're going to be talking about in the masterclass. And it's really going to be helping you to, number one, eliminating all these kind of fears and excuses you're making to yourself for not showing up on video. You're going to learn as well about the 4 pillars of actually creating, really like, captivating content. And again, it's even less about the content itself and more about you. Spoiler alert. Okay. We're going to be talking as well about like selling on video. Like, yes, it's good to show up on video, but you have to have a purpose to what you're doing as well. So we're going to cover all of that as well. And it's going to cover as well about making effortless, easy content that's in flow. Like it's literally like turning on a tap and the content ideas are there, and you will have an endless stream of video and content ideas. Okay. And also that will make you stand out from the crowd as well. Right. So I'm going to leave all the details down for you below. Go and check it out. If you're watching this video now, this has literally just come out, and there's a very, very special offer on it right now. So you are one of the people who are going to get it live, the live masterclass, and it's a special offer for you. If you're watching this video in the future, you can still watch this, and it's still going to be at a ridiculous price. That's still an amazing investment in your business. But as I say, if you are watching this now, make sure you go and avail of that very special offer that's on right now. And yeah, don't miss it, because you will be absolutely delighted you do. It will be amazing for your business. Your clients are out there, your soul aligned clients, your audience are waiting for you to show up, and it is doing you no good hiding away, and neither is it doing them any good hiding away as well. Okay, so that's it for today. I really hope this was helpful. As I said, let me know in the comments below, and yeah, I'll talk to you again soon.